Hello everybody, and welcome to Rest and Reason. I'm RP the Red Panda, and today I'm going to be introducing a series that I've actually already started. What board games to buy.
I'm still geeking out about it!
Now, I've already done a video on 5 tips to finding the right board game for you, and 7 categories to find the right mechanic for you. In the future, I'm hoping to post some more videos that are 1-minute mechanic videos that will help go over some of the mechanics found in board gaming so you can easily identify them and know what you like or don't like. So in this video, I wanted to start off by explaining why I use the terms player and nerd. Because to me, neither of those are negative terms. They're both positive terms that reflect my journey in board gaming. You see, when I started out, I was just a normal player who was given games, such as Catan, to play by others, and then I latched onto them and bought expansions to them.
Total noob. Classic noob.
And then when I went to college, I was a player underneath my professor who was a game nerd. He owned hundreds of games, and he would bring them every time based off of what he kind of knew we liked and what he liked. And it was a really great experience because he, as the game nerd, introduced me as the player to a bunch of games that I really enjoyed. But when I went home and brought those same games back to my group back at home, it didn't really work. The people didn't love those kinds of games like the group at college did. And I, as the nerdiest of the group, had to become the game nerd, had to learn about games more so that I could choose games that both they would like and I would like, and so everybody was happy. And so that's why I'm so into these labels, to help people find what they are and own it and be the best version of it that they can be. And this leads me into something really important. Not everybody needs every idea that I'm putting forward in these videos on how to buy a board game. You might only need 1 or 2 of the ideas, but my goal was to put a bunch of ideas in front of you so that you could choose the ones that would work best for you. And to help you do that, I wanted to make this video to give some suggestions on what players and nerds respectively should be focusing on when buying a board game.
Let's start at the very beginning.
She's always singing, so...
So for players, my recommendation would be find a nerd to show you games. And that might be a person that you know in real life, or it might be somebody that you find on the internet, maybe a reviewer on YouTube, or a blogger, or a podcast, or maybe a couple different reviewers. But ultimately, you as a player are going to want to go to other people to give you ideas. And, most importantly, you need to find the basic terms for what you enjoy, for what you are looking for, so that you can tell those nerds what you prefer and what you like. So that way, you will always get games that you'll enjoy, and they'll feel happy helping you achieve those games that really make you happy.
Just tell me what you want, what you really, really want.
In addition, I would say that you, as a player, should really only buy games that you've played a couple times with your nerd, or that you've seen enough reviews, know enough about from various people saying this is one of the top games you could buy, and then buy it. Because you don't want to fill your shelf with tons and tons of games. Like I said in another video, you're probably looking about 20 games or less in your collection, because you're going to be playing games that other people bring more than bringing games yourself. So you want to make sure that that collection is streamlined for exactly what you want. For nerds, you need to answer this question.
Who will be the leader of a great army?
You need to lead the great army of board gaming potential people. People who would love board gaming but don't even know they would because they haven't been introduced to the right game. And that's why ultimately your goal as a board game nerd is to determine what other people's taste is, especially your friendlies, your family and friends, and your game group. Because you already know as a nerd what you like.
I know what I like.
You've been a player probably for quite a while, or you've done a lot of research to know what you do or do not like in board gaming. But really what you're trying to find is games that both you will like and your group will like. So, you need to be looking for terms and things that will help you find out what people like and better match your likes and their likes together into single games. And those are the games I would recommend for you as game nerds to buy. You should be buying games that you know that both you and your group, whatever they may be, maybe it's just your spouse, maybe it's your friends, maybe it's just a bunch of people you met at a game night. I don't know, but you want to be getting games that you know you will enjoy and they will enjoy. So my question today is, which one are you? Are you a game player or a game nerd? I'm really curious to know amongst my viewership which ones you are. As I already stated, I'm a game nerd, used to be a game player, and I really enjoy being the game nerd. It's really fun to be able to try to find games that are really going to make my group happy. Recently, Ethnos did that. It was so cool because I got to bring it. I thought, man, this game's really going to click, and it did. My dad immediately wanted to play it again. So that's a great feeling, and I hope that these videos will help inculcate that feeling in people. Alright, so go on down into that description, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button so that you can truly say,
Not some kind of nerd. I am the king of nerds.
And as always, thank you so much for joining us today on Rest and Reason.